On Kochie's Business Builders, how to find the right insurance at the right price to protect your business. Drawing up your own policy could be the answer. Also, the furniture business that started online before going bricks and mortar. Plus, how competing at an elite level in swimming helped Michael Klim realise his business dreams. Hello and welcome to Kochie's Business Builders. Today we're talking insurance and taking out the right cover for your small business at the right price. Let's meet the owner of Camplify. It's the Airbnb of caravans and it's disrupting the way you do road trips. But being a pioneer brings with it unexpected risks. If the unexpected happens, you need to be sure your customers and your business are protected. Justin Hale's is a great example of not only how to build a new business, but also how to protect it. Justin Hales has always loved holidaying in his caravan. That's what inspired him to come up with his unique business idea.
Camplify, it's just like Airbnb, but for caravans, camper vans, camper trailers, motorhomes. It allows people who own one, when they're not using it, to be able to hire it out. It makes some money to help pay for it, but also allow people to go on holidays, which is great. So it's expanding really quickly. We've got over 2,500 RVs on the platform now, which makes us the biggest rental fleet in Australia. We've now expanded into the UK as well, which has been a huge experience for us, and we're really happy with where we're at so far, and looking at how we can take that further into other countries in the future.
It's an inspired idea, but it comes with risk. That's how Justin met Luke Kelly, an insurance broker who came up with a policy specifically designed for Camplify.
So tell us a bit about your journey with insurance and how did you come across us?
Yeah, so we literally knocked on the door of about 15 insurance companies, and pitched them the idea, took them through how it worked, the steps we were putting in place to make sure that people had some sort of protection in place. And most insurance companies just either didn't get it or they weren't quite ready to move into that evolving peer-to-peer landscape. That was a real challenge for us to be able to actually find a partner that understood and was willing to work with us actively in that business process.
Well, it really comes back to taking the time to get to know what your business exposures are. And then looking at the broader market, what's available, considering that this is a really specialist risk. So there's only maybe half a dozen players out there in the market who would consider it, and maybe one or two who'd actually be able to implement it. Taking that into consideration, we listened to what you had to say about your business and the direction it was going. We considered some of the alternate exposures that existed. We took that to the market and came up with a solution for it.
The solution was to draw up a policy from scratch.
So to be able to find you guys was, really important for us to be able to really scale our business out. And once we had that insurance product in play, that's when we saw our business really start to grow. It's
a difficult thing for a startup business. You've got to create a case for insurability, and you guys prosecute your argument pretty well, but difficult to find somebody who's aligned in the thinking and wants to kind of prosecute that then onto the insurance market for you. We've got to make sure that the policy we put in place is adequate for your business needs and requirements into the future. And then the second part is going to come around claim time. So when a claim occurs for your business, it's going to be quite unusual. You're going to have a lot of parties involved, a lot of different players, and we need to make sure we get the process right. And that's really the value piece for the broker, because we're going to be there as your advocate, navigating the choppy waters at claim time and when there's a serious event that needs cover. And then thirdly, it's about assessing your risk continually and looking into the future and where things are going, making sure that as your business changes, your business requirements change, we're there to provide that support you need to grow into the future.
Now that Luke and Justin have gone the hard yards in creating a unique policy, we'll find out how this insurance is working as Camplify expands across Australia and the world. Are you stressed about work? Well, you're not alone. 73% of Australian workers are feeling it. A new study shows the biggest stress trigger is unrealistic workload expectations. 85% of Australian workers say employers are to blame. That's you. If bosses don't do anything about easing workplace stress, staff will walk. Researchers found stressed workers will be 2.5 times more likely to look for a new job within the next year. 1 in 5 will even sacrifice a promotion for workplace well-being. So, if you're a small business owner, take on board these findings and what it means for you and your staff.
Hi, I'm Jon Olofsson. I'm the co-founder of Icelandic Glacial Water, and I support Kochie's campaign for optimism. There's never been a better time to be in business, so you go out there and you make a difference.
Welcome back to Kochie's Business Builders. Today we're talking to the owner of a camper van and caravan hiring business who was searching for the right insurance policy. A steadfast insurance broker drew up a policy from scratch, but as the business grows, is it still the right policy to have? Let's find out.
So, look, now we've done all this hard work of establishing this policy, I guess we can now work on how we can really build this business together.
We want to create a relationship that's long-standing, and we may not make income in the first 12 months because of a lot of the work that we've put in, but we see that setting us up for the next 5 to 10 years. We want to be your business partner in that sense, and make sure that you're getting adequate insurance and risk management advice as you go through the journey of growing your business. So you've got the Australian market underway. What are your plans for the future? How are you planning on expanding into broader markets?
So we've recently expanded into the UK, which has been, a great challenge for us. We've been able to go ahead and really start from scratch again like we did in Australia. But at this time, instead of having to knock on 15 insurance companies' doors, we're able to go and meet with some brokers, take them through what we've done in Australia, with the advice and experience of our insurance partner here, and then be able to create exactly the same policy, basically, using our knowledge and process that we have here in Australia. So that really accelerated our business by being able to do that, and was able to mean we were able to secure a partner really quickly over there, which is really important for us.
Well, that's great. It means you've been able to create that case for insurability that I talked about, and using that platform to launch yourselves is really fantastic in outcome.
That's right, yeah. And it also means that, straight away our customers have got some stability, some understanding and some protection in place. That means that we can start to navigate this water of peer-to-peer, which can be confusing for people sometimes. So being able to have that stability for our customers is really important.
Absolutely.
So Luke, as we start to look at this expansion into other markets overseas, what advice would you give us to make sure that, we can find the right partner in that particular region?
I think it's a combination of things. We can certainly help you facilitate into a new region and provide you with a connection to a broker who can assist you in that space. But I think what you've got to be mindful of is not compromising on the integrity of the policy that you go for. Don't flex on the conditions we put in place because they're there for a reason. And I think you want to try and take the grounding of what we've given you, but apply that into the new markets and try and carry that into where you're going.
Yeah, it's really important for us to make sure that we've got the right level of cover in place for our customers so that if something does go wrong, they're fully protected. So, that's really important to take what we've worked hard here to create and replicate that overseas.
I think it's also not to be static in what you do. Give us the feedback about how things are going so that if there are opportunities that we've got out there that we can pass those on to you and talk to you about that. And that comes back to this consultative approach and checking in, a couple of times a year, making sure things are going in the right direction.
So there you have it. Doing the groundwork early and setting up a policy from scratch really helped put Camplify on the road to peace of mind. Justin was even able to take Camplify to the UK and hit the ground running. It's a great success story, isn't it? All right, now to our Pillars of Success segment. And Justin Herald is here to talk marketing simplicity.
Today we're going to talk about marketing simplicity. Now, as simple as it sounds, keep things simple. The problem out in the marketplace these days is everything is convoluted. Your customers don't need to think that hard about what you're selling or what you're marketing. The problem that I also see in the marketplace these days, and something that's not really addressed, is a lot of people in business have this ready, fire, aim mentality when it comes to their marketing. They assume if they hit any market, it'll be a good market because any sale would be a good sale. You need to know as a business owner, who are my best customers? Who is the best avatar that I can aim my business at? When you understand that, you become deliberate. When you become deliberate, that what happens is your business starts to grow in areas that you never thought it would. How do you do that? Simplicity. Keep it back. Make sure you test and measure everything and make sure you keep track of it. If it's not working, use my favourite four-letter word, next.
Still to come, the furniture business that likes to think it's in the entertainment industry as well.
Hi, I'm Michael Klim. I'm the founder of Milk & Co, an Australian-made skincare brand for him, her and baby. My 3 tips for success in business would be 1, knowledge. Knowing your numbers, knowing your strengths and your weaknesses. A lot of the time we make decisions on gut and intuition, but making sure you can back them up with numbers would be key. 2nd would be to build a team around you. The culture within your team is crucial. And 3rd, continue innovation. We always have to evolve, otherwise we'll get overrun by our competitors. So those would be my 3 tips in business. Good luck, guys.
If you've been on the lookout for new furniture, chances are you'll recognise this next business. Matt Blatt has showrooms right across Australia and is known for offering replica items at a fraction of the original cost. It was the first company in the country to sell office furniture on eBay, would you believe? Eventually progressing into a bricks and mortar business with a lot of flair. Here's the man behind Matt Blatt. His name is Adam Drexler.
Matt Blatt first started out as a furniture manufacturing business in the 1970s. We were manufacturing and supplying retailers around Australia. And from there we progressed to importing furniture because the manufacturing industry in Australia sort of dropped. We found a good avenue for our products on eBay around the year 2000. And at that time, there was a lot of worry about purchasing product over the internet, sight unseen. And we struggled to get sales, but as our reputation built up, people trusted us a bit more. And we were actually the first company in Australia to sell office furniture on eBay. From there, we progressed to having our own website and selling direct to the public under our Matt Blatt name. We were actually doing what is counter-cyclical to what businesses are doing today. We started off as an online business and we progressed into bricks and mortar showrooms. And that worked very well for us. The Matt Blatt name came around, so one particular product had a chair with a black frame and a blue cover. So on the box it had Matt Blatt instead of Matt Black for the color of the frame, and we thought that was hilarious. At the time we were looking for a name for our business, and that stuck in our minds, and the rest is history. We brought in this range of exquisite designer furniture, and when our customers found out about it, they bought it. They bought a lot of it. And they didn't find that there was any controversy involved in it. So, you know, if they did, we wouldn't have this business today. It seems to me that at the time, most of the controversy was coming from our competitors. At Matt Blatt, we have a very simple business model. Keep the customer happy. We have showrooms around the place, and we like to think they're a lot of fun. We've got dinosaurs, full-life dinosaurs, and we've got coffee carts, give coffee away, and pinball machines. Play pinball machines if you like. We have TVs around for kids to watch cartoons, and a chocolate wheel which you can spin to win a prize. There's a lot of fun and excitement going on. We kind of like to think of ourselves as being in the entertainment business. And by the way, we sell furniture. There have been many highlights of being at the helm of Matt Blatt. Watching the family business grow from a small business to what it is today, where we're employing over 200 people and almost a household name, that's certainly a very big highlight for me. We never expected this business to take off the way it has, and I have conversations with my wife all the time, and I say to her, how did we get to where we are today? And she would say, I don't know, you're driving the bus. I say, I'm not driving the bus, I thought you were driving the bus. And she'll say, no. And I say, well, Deb, if you're not driving the bus and I'm not driving the bus, who's driving the bus? The furniture trade is not an easy business to crack into today. There's a lot of players in the industry and there's a lot of competition. But, you know, if you have an idea or a good angle, good product, it's doable.
Coming up, Ask Kochie. You throw me a question, I'll do my best to answer. But first, if you own a small business, you need to join Small Business First. Makeup by Alyssa Border did, giving her access to exclusive discounts, free publicity, expert advice and a whole lot more. Alyssa is a freelance makeup artist and hairstylist in Melbourne who's able to work from a studio or on location. If you've proven yourself a successful entrepreneur, it may well be time to take your business to the next level. But before you go down the expansion path, there are a number of things you'll need to have in place. Here are some of them. A strong team. Scaling up can put lots of stress on businesses and staff, so make sure everyone's on the same page. Second is demand from your customers. If it's currently exceeding capacity, then this is a sure sign you're ready to expand. Another thing is the system and process required to handle the increased capacity. You certainly don't want to be left chasing your tail if things suddenly take off. If expanding a business, you may require money. A great financing option for business wanting to expand quickly or take advantage of opportunities is a NAB QuickBiz loan. Because it's an unsecured loan, the bank looks beyond your bricks and mortar security to recognise the strength of your business. To apply, you need to have been in business for at least 12 months, be turning over $100,000 per annum, and have accounting software in place. If that's you, then jump on the website to check out all the terms and conditions. If it suits your needs, then simply apply, and once approved and all the signed contracts have been received, you'll have the money in your account after just one business day. So you can get the expansion happening right away, but make sure you check with your accountant first. Now it's time to answer a burning business question. This week, a blogger got in touch asking how to make Baz time easy.
Hey Kochie, my name's Amy. I write a healthy lifestyle blog called Eat, Pray, Workout, and I share about health, well-being, fitness, and lots of yummy, healthy recipes. So do check it out. It's eatprayworkout.com. But now I have been lucky enough to make this my full-time gig, and I've registered for GST, but I'm wondering what's the best way to track my income and expenditure so it's a little easier when it gets to time to do my BAS. Preferably, I'm after a free program if one exists. Thank you.
Love the question, Amy. Unfortunately, doing your BAS can be one of the least fun parts of running your own business, but lodging and paying it on time will help your business run smoothly. So it's great that you want to make it as painless as possible. Now, because your BAS can be time-consuming and complicated, it's essential that you have really thorough record-keeping practices in place. I'd recommend that all small business owners use some type of online accounting software to manage their cash flow. Look, there are lots of programs, Sage, Xero, MYOB, QuickBooks, all offer free trial periods, then come with a monthly cost thereafter. Even though it is a cost, I really do recommend it because the software also tracks your GST, balances your records with your bank accounts, creates cash flow budgets and forecasts, and provides various reports to help you manage your business. Basic versions are really low cost, so take advantage of that. Now, I know you're looking for a free program, but I have to say that for a small cost, the benefits of using these online accounting software packages are huge. It also means you won't underpay your taxes if you make a mistake. It's something the ATO is very strict on and will penalise you for if you get it wrong. Of course, if you really want to avoid the cost of accounting software, there's no reason why you can't use a good old-fashioned spreadsheet to record your income and expenses. You just have to make sure you have everything covered and be disciplined enough to keep really up-to-date and accurate records. Don't let those receipts pile up on your desk. Now, if you're doing your BAS and it becomes something you simply don't have enough time for, you can always hire an accountant or a registered BAS agent or bookkeeper to help you. BAS agents also get a bit of extra time when it comes to deadlines for lodging statements, which means you also get extra time to ensure your documents are all correct and you have enough cash flow to make your payments. Now, for more information about managing your income and expenses, check out our 3-part series on cash flow management on the KBB website. Hope that helps. Let us know how you go, and remember, keep on top of your tax payments. And if you have a business question, come and take part in our Facebook live chat every Monday from 12:30. In our next show, growing your business on a global scale. See you then for more Kochie's Business Builders.